Yo, what's up guys, Mark from Wandering Souls back with a new collection update. A different kind of formats this time. I have some CDs and some vinyl for you guys. So yeah, really nice mishmash. Yeah, really nice genres as well. But before we go into the collection updates, I want to thank everyone for participating in my giveaway. I hope you enjoyed the draw video, and yeah, as soon I hope I can ship the stuff to the winner as soon as possible. I will do my best. Anyways, without further ado, we're listening to some Spanish grindcore. This is Machazo with Trono de Huesos. Really nice grindcore, straightforward stuff. Can't go anything wrong with some grindcore, right? So I hope it's not too loud, but we'll see. Let's do the CDs first. First thing we have here is Imperial Triumphant with their album Alphaville, which is this album. Let's put it out this way because it's that kind of fold out DG sleeve books. It's kind of annoying, but yeah, it is what it is. Let's show the booklets, and the CD actually comes in a sleeve, so that's a bit better than the regular shove it in. You know how it goes here. But we were talking about the booklet. The booklet is also like this on the inside. Band picture again, guys, and that's also how they look when they perform. Black long robes with these golden masks. It's pretty weird to see. Yeah, if you're not familiar with Imperial Triumphant, it's a combination of black and death metal. It started out as a more black metal band, but evolved into more black death metal. They are now with a bunch of avant-garde stuff in there. They are technical. It's really weird sound, mishmash of sounds. It's really harsh, chaotic. There's even some jazz in there. If you look at the structures of the song, if you listen closely, bass lines and drum lines, it also definitely fit in some jazz. But this album, it's not for the faint-hearted. It's an album that has that needs more listens, than one. It's definitely an album you must have time for to sit out, and listen to the structures. Yeah, it's not easy stuff. There's some industrial stuff in there as well, kind of noisy in ways. It's really weird combination. This is the band's 4th album, and this is a band from New York, if you are not familiar with those guys. But yeah, really interesting bands. They are on Sinister Media. Yeah, really great bands, but definitely not an easy listening stuff here. Yeah, compensations, I don't know how. There's a lot of stuff in Gorguts probably, or a Deathspell and Mega, and mix that up with a lot of other genres and stuff. And probably will get somewhere, but I don't think it will. The whole pretty hole there, but it's really interesting stuff nonetheless. I took the time, the effort. If you have the time and effort and you want to hear something other than black and death metal, then it's an option, but I warn you, it's not easy. Imperial Triumphant with Alphaville. Next up, an album I have had to wait pretty long on. I have it also a long time in my collection already, but haven't shown it yet. It's a band called Autumn Nostalgie, Nostalgie, and this is a band from Slovakia, if I'm not mistaken. A really interesting post-black metal, really good riffing, really good melodies, nice atmosphere. Yeah, if you like atmospheric stuff, you definitely will enjoy this. There's some ambient stuff in there as well. Yeah, really good bands. I heard this on Bandcamp from the label, and I thought, order it. The label is from Japan, so it takes a bit time to get to you if you order this, but it's worth the wait. And as you guys can see, all the Japanese signs there, the obi is definitely Japanese. I think the label is called Mære Records or Mare Records. Yeah. Let's take a look at the CD better. The funny thing is, this picture is actually a Dutch woman, but from way back in the 60s or something. And let's open the booklet here, if there is a booklet, because it's just a paper, but it's pretty sturdy cardboard paper. But yeah, interesting release. I really enjoyed this. This is the band's first album also, but the band seems to exist a bit longer already, but never put out an album or such. And so the songs had time to mature a bit, and yeah, you definitely can hear that back in their sound. But yeah, I really enjoyed this stuff. Yeah, really good. Yeah, post black metal, if you will. Great band. If you're not familiar with this one-man project from Slovakia, go give it a listen. Definitely worth your time, and yeah, great stuff. Autumn Nostalgie with Esse Percipi. It's probably Latin for something, but yeah, interesting release. Next up, a band from Germany. I think they are from Flensburg, if I'm not mistaken. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys. This is a band from the Vendetta Records stall. This is Verheerer with the album Monolith, and this is the latest effort, which was released in 2019. Second studio album, and they also released an EP before that, is first album. Fantastic. Yeah, black metal, really good stuff. If you know the stuff from Vendetta Records, this is, yeah, just like that. Great samurai picking riffs, fast rhythms, great melodies, harsh vocals. It's all there. And these are the guys. Yeah, fantastic album. I really enjoyed this. Definitely in the line of the previous work, so it's a non-brainer here. I really enjoyed the first album, so I decided let's pick up the second one. Great stuff. Verheerer with Monolith. Next up, a band that needs no introduction. This is the latest effort by Catatonia. This is Dead Air. Really nice package here. You get here 2 CDs and 1 DVD. So it's a pretty big stack here. It folds out like this, and the other one side goes like this. Yeah, what to say about this band? All you guys know him. I think you know him. They start out as the big three from Death, Doom, Metal, Light on the Peace, Phil Stall, together with Paradise Lost and My Dying Bride. Well, big four actually, and the Thema is also there, and of course. But yeah, fantastic stuff here. Now I'm gonna doubt there. Were they on Peaceville? I don't know. I think maybe not, but they are the big four from the big four. Let's put it that way. Band from Sweden, long time active. Like I said, started out as death doom metal band, but developed a way different sound. In more alternative rock, dark rock, gothic metal, that kind of vibe going on in their later albums. Yeah, really good stuff. Good voice, Jonas Renske, really good voice there. Fantastic stuff. This is a live recording which they did after they released their first album, and of course there was COVID. So they decided to do some stuff live in the Panic Room. So they recorded this release, and it's a really fine release. I really enjoy it. Stuff from their older albums, like Fear Gas and Deliberation and Old Hard Falls. Tonight's Music, of course. My Twin is on here, July. That kind of stuff is also on here. But also from the last album, City Burials. Of course, they hadn't had the opportunity to perform live. So, of course, this came in handy. And they also recorded some newer songs live. Lacquer, for example. Myrta is a newer song, I think. Could be wrong there, although anyways, yeah, songs from the newer stuff and the new album, but yeah, fantastic album, guys. Catatonia, Dead Air. Haven't had the time to watch the DVD yet, but the CDs sound amazing, but I definitely will watch the DVD because I like the performance here, so definitely have a look into that. If I have the time. Fantastic release, Katatonia, Dead Air. So let's get over to the vinyl next. First one I want to show you guys is Hallows Eve with the Tales of Terror, and this is some thrash speed metal from Atlanta. Split up a couple of times, but also animated a few times. But yeah, that's really a band that got a lot of attention, I think, compared to some other bands in that period. They started off in the 80s, so yeah, there were a lot of bigger bands back in the day, especially in the Bay Area and stuff like that. But this is the first album released in 1985, I think. Of course, this is a reissue done by Metal Blade, but yeah, it doesn't really matter to me if it's a reissue of an original. I have the album. Yeah, thrash speed metal. Sometimes it reminds me a bit about, especially when the album starts, about Slayer. First couple of songs definitely have that Slayer vibe a bit, but if the album continues, they kind of get a bit of their own sound, but there are also some influences from other bands as well, so it makes them a bit different than the first song, for example. But yeah, really interesting. The vocals have a bit of that new wave of British heavy metal vibe as well. So yeah, like that falsetto thing like Tom Mariah did back in the day. He also does that. But yeah, really interesting recording. I think that my favorite song on this album is probably Hallows Eve. This is the last song on the record. Yeah, really nice building up on that song. I really enjoy that. Great stuff. Of course, it came with the record. This one is just on black vinyl. It's not really special, but I think it's come also in colored versions. So if you rather have a colored version, The original, of course, was just in black, but the reissue. Of course, there's a poster, and the back is that really big collage thing that a lot of bands did back in the day. And it also came with a lyric sheet. Of course, it don't want to cooperate. Come on, press the sleeve. So, yeah, if you're not familiar with these guys, just give it a listen and let me know what you think, guys. Really good thrash speed metal, US stuff. Released 4 albums after this one, I think, as well, during the years that they existed. But the most albums are released in the 80s, I think. So. But yeah, a band I was not really familiar with, but I have seen someone else showing this and I really enjoyed the cover, so I just give it a spin and yeah, I really enjoyed it, so I took a chance and bought it. Great stuff. Hallows Eve with Tales of Terror. And then we go over to Sweden. It's a 2021 release, and the next 2 are 2021 releases as well, by the way. Anyways, this is the new one from Tribulation. This is Where the Gloom Becomes Sound. New album. This is their 5th album in their career. Yeah, really interesting band. Started out with the first 2 albums as a death metal band, but after that they developed more a gothy sound, more gloomy sound, darker, with some black metal influences. Death metal influences were still there, but they got more a gothy vibe to it, and it sounded way different than a lot of stuff I heard, and especially different than the first albums. Really nice black inside here. Comes, of course, with the record. This is just the black variant. I think there was a box set edition as well, would have a colored variant, but the regular variant, this is also limited, but hasn't got colored versions. Goes with a really nice thick booklet here. I'm just gonna show you a couple of pages, just to give you an impression what it's all about, lyrics and pictures and stuff like that. If you want to know what's about the booklet, it's pretty thick. Just go buy your own copy. It's kind of, but it's really well taken care of booklet. Really good stuff. But yeah, this is a really interesting band. Following them for a while. I have 3 albums by them. I still need to pick up the first 2, but yeah, I think their sound is really great. I think Hour of the Wolf and Leviathans are singles from this, and that are probably 2 really catchy songs on this one. Nonetheless, this is really great stuff. Released by Century Media. Yeah, really good stuff. Tribulation, Where the Gloom Becomes Sound. Fantastic record. I really enjoy this. Yeah, it definitely will be in my year list, I think. But we'll see how the year unfolds there. You never know. Next up, this is the new EP by Call of Luna. It's called Raging River, and it contains 5 tracks. And they say EP. Compared to the normal length of their albums, you'd consider this an EP. But if you really look at the playing time of these records, it's longer than Rain and Blood, or this is, I think, 38 minutes or so. So yeah, that's, if you could consider that EP, I don't know, but comes in a really tiny booklet here. And again, the same deal, just showing a few pages. Not want to reveal everything. It's still thick enough to discover here something, so. And the record is really cool. Came in a couple of variants. I just went for the splatter one. Clear with yellow, black, red, white. There's different kind of splatters in here, but really cool looking record. And there's also a die cut in here. That's really interesting. And the picture inside is like this. The front has, of course, some spot gloss. I don't know if you guys can make that up, but it's glossy. So really interesting aspect to the record as well. Anyways, if you are not familiar with Cult of Luna, I highly doubt that. If you've seen one of my previous vinyl videos, I've shown their album Dawn to Fear from 2019. But yeah, this is the follow-up to that, post-metal. It's kind of progressive. It's sludgy hardcore-ish vibes here and there, but overall this is really a bit in the vein of the previous one, although it starts out a bit more mellow, in my opinion. But yeah, nonetheless, if the album continues, it really becomes enjoyable, and I really like this EP. So yeah, another fantastic release. I think this was released by Red Creek. Studio album wise, they are Metal Blade. I think the last one was on Metal Blade. So I don't know why this is Red Creek is that an old label, I don't know. But fantastic release, guys. Go check it out. Cult of Luna with the Raging River. And then the last one in the stack is an album I was really high anticipated on. This is the new Harakiri For The Sky. It's called Mære. This is this album, the 5th album from this band from Austria. I think they're from Vienna and Salzburg. Duo. Live they have some session musicians to perform the stuff live, of course. But this is the 5th album. AOP Records has released this. Fantastic post black metal. Really good stuff. That raw, wrenchy, up-tempo parts with the more mellow moments, of course, in there. But yeah, really fantastic stuff. There's a lot of melancholy in their guitar work here and there, as well as in the vocals. I think the vocals are really emotive, in my opinion. Although there are constantly one typical vocal. It's kind of mixture of hardcore, black metal, shouting, but with a touch of emotion to it. It kind of gives that depressive vibe to it here and there. The vocals really, yeah, how do you say that? They pull out the emotion of the dude, of JJ, and yeah, really good stuff there. Yeah, I really like the front cover as well. Yeah, yeah, really interesting. There, the inside looks like this, and this is a vinyl, a double vinyl, by the way. I'm just gonna pull out one because the other one is still on the turntable. My version was very limited, I think 199, if I'm not mistaken, but it's really nice, red with white split. Fantastic stuff. Well, it was a red and black splatter, clear vinyl, I think, a red vinyl and a black vinyl. Multiple options there. Also, this album came with a fat booklet. It's really cool that bands take the time, and labels take the time to compile a big booklet. It's really thick as well. Just a couple of pages. Lyrics and stuff and artwork. Well, you know the drill, stuff like that. I think there's a band picture in there as well. Yes, these are the two dudes. But yeah, really good stuff, guys. Really emotive bands, great post black metal, and I'm really glad to have this album, and it definitely will be in my year list. Although it's pretty early to talk about a year list, such early in the year, but you know me, I always put out a year list. So anyways, yeah, really fantastic album, really enjoyed it. Definitely good follow-up to the previous one, Arson, which is a fantastic album as well. But yeah, Mare by Harakiri For The Sky. If you're not familiar with this, go check it out. Great release. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this update. Let me know what you think in the comment section down there. Yeah, fantastic releases in my opinion, and I really enjoy this stuff. So thank you for tuning in, guys, and hope to see you guys with the next one. Cheers and have a great day.